Hi everyone, really excited to announce the launch of the Sarasin Partners MPS directly into AdviserAsset. This should make your life a lot easier whenever you're trying to recommend those models, particularly when you're doing consolidation work or charge comparisons, because AdviserAsset now knows the OCF of every model, it knows the transactional charge of every model, it even knows the subtle differences of those OCFs and transactional charges on whatever platform you choose, and it clearly knows your advisor fees and it knows the tier charge of every platform, and it aggregates that data on the fly and gives you a reduction in yield figure based on your unique situation with the client and the consolidation work you're currently undertaking with them. So how does this work in practice? Well, if we start off in analytics, I'll take a step back. I need to decide first and foremost whether this is a consolidation work or a charge comparison I'm working on with the client. In my case, I'm trying to consolidate a load of assets for a client and move that to one platform. So it's consolidation. And if I ever click on that portfolio tab on the left-hand side, it will show me all of the portfolios currently stitched into my AdviserAsset account. On day one, I need to enable myself for these Sarasin models. So just click on Add New at the top, pre-configured DFM, and click on Continue. And there's a list of the DFMs currently within AdviserAsset. I'll just click on Sarasin, and there are their model portfolios. And I'm just simply ticking the ones that I want to get access to within AdviserAsset. And once I've ticked the ones I want, under that portfolio tab, forever and a day, those models will sit there updating daily for me. So I never have to worry about those again. And now whenever I do any consolidation work or charge comparisons, those portfolios will be ready and waiting for me to select on there too. So if I click on my consolidations at the top, as I said, I'm working with a client at the moment to consolidate a load of assets. He's called Keith Baker. So I can click on Keith Baker. These are the seeding schemes that I've already built into the system. I can build as many seeding schemes as I like. This is cross wrapper. I've got one ISA and two pensions to shift. 152,500 and 215. And if I click on next, where do I want those assets to go? I need to select the investment solution. So the ISA, I'd like to put that into Sarasin Cautious, and I'm going to put the pension into Sarasin Balanced. I can mix and match as well, so I can blend model portfolios together, but we're just going to use two models here for two different wrappers. It then automatically works out the correct projection rates. I can then drop in my advisor fee here, and if I click on the next button, it then runs that analysis on every single platform. As I said, it knows the OCF and the transactional charge of every single one of those models. It's now going to look at the tier charge of every single platform, and it's going to give me a league table from the cheapest to the most expensive. Now, admittedly, as part of my centralized investment process, I might only use 3 platforms this year, Aegon, Aviva, and Fidelity. So I can set up exclusions in AdviserAsset and say, whenever I do any kind of work like this, only show me Aegon, Aviva, and Fidelity, for example. But in my case, I'm not doing that. I want to run the full analysis. I've got every single platform here in front of me that those MPS solutions are available on. So I'm going to select Aegon Arc. Now it's going to run the secondary set of calculations. It's going to compare that against my seeding scheme. It's found the right platform to put those onto, i.e. ARC, and now it compares that against the seeding scheme charge as well. So at the moment, the non-advised exceeding scheme is 1.39, or aggregated together is 1.39. My proposed solution now with Sarasin is slightly more expensive, 1.64, but that's easy for me to justify because it's an advised solution, so it's likely to be a bit more costly, but also it's going to be a lot easier to manage because it's on one platform and not 3 of them. And equally, it now opens up the world of MPS. My clients can invest in more suitable solutions that are aligned to their risk profile, i.e. with my Sarasin Cautious and my Balanced solution. Now, that justification can be added on the next screen. I can select the reasons why I'm choosing this kind of bundled solution with Aegon and Sarasin, explain my reasoning in here, and then create a final report. And that final report will then detail all the charges that has been aggregated together. Again, your advisor fee, your platform fee, tiered charge, and the OCFs of each one of those models, and transactional charge as well. So I hope you found that useful. As you can see, anyone that wants to use the Sarasin model portfolio is now within AdviserAsset. That should make your life a lot easier because all of those charges have been aggregated for you and they're updating dynamically on the fly in the background. Hope you found that useful. Any other questions, feel free to click on Contact Us and ask our help desk. Thanks for watching.